guys, this is a real D-Dog with another MC16 VOD review. This time this will be the Orange Ocelots. Predicted placement was first. The place they got was third. The strongest link on that team was Pons with his first placement individual, and the weakest link was Captain Puffy with her 31st place individual. Let's see this. Alright, let's see. The first game was Grid Brothers. I think they had a decent showing, a decent start. And then something happened with Puns. And no, not Puns. My bad. Something happened with Tabo and with the one with the you gotta get the key to get out. He was supposed to do the parkour and communicate with his team. He for some reason just shut down and did not talk, and I don't really know why. Puns had to get in there and communicate with Puffy and Shovel, which I think that took a lot of valuable time away, and I think that's really why they got the placement they deserved in that game. So, yeah, that was just it. Temple, you gotta communicate. Like, that was basically the definition of the game. Communication was key. Alright, so on to the next game. Second game was Sky Battle. This was supposed to be Temple's strongest game, but unfortunately, a bunch of simple mistakes really just really messed him up and really took him out for each of the games. This led to like some bad performances and giving the Orange Ocelots a big disadvantage. You wouldn't think that one person now would be that much of a disadvantage, but it actually is against full teams, and that led to their like not as good as expected performance because Tab was supposed to be there running the show. I mean that was his game, his moment. Unfortunately, he was not able to rise up to the occasion. Alright, so on to the third game. The third game was parkour tag. This was Punk's weakest game, and I don't think anyone, and I think for the team as a whole, they just wanted to get rid of it, which was a smart play. It definitely didn't go well, and they were very smart for doing this. Let's see. Shovel was obviously their like worst runner, as she kept getting tagged and targeted like the most out of them. And Puns really did struggle as a hunter. Table tried to compensate for Puns' performances. It just wasn't enough. Captain Puffy, I believe she also did one round as a hunter, and I think she struggled as well. I think so. I watched this a week ago, so if I don't remember, and I hold up my faces in front of the camera, I'm gonna keep that in. You know what? Forget it. Alright, so going back on track. That's those factors were what led to their performance. Shovel as a bad runner, Puns not being great as a hunter, and Buffy also struggling as a hunter just led to their performance. So I mean, it is what it is. It was their worst game. They admitted it up front, and I'm glad they got it out of the way. The fourth game was to get to the other side and like a fan. Puns, I think, did pretty well. Shovel, and Tapple did decently. Unfortunately, Captain Puffy really did struggle, and I think that was like the biggest factor to their scores. And they were just not able to get the first team finish bonus and all that. It was honestly her worst game that event, to be honest. Let's see. That was one of the biggest factors, just Puffy's performance, and to get the other side of the microphone, she was really struggling on some of the maps. It wasn't even funny. Well, I mean, it wasn't funny in the first place. It was this video this watch was literally painful. I mean, but hey, I watched all their VODs, and that was, at least I did. Okay, time for me to stop complaining and just get on to the fifth game. The fifth game will be survival games. I think they didn't they tried to play smart, and, try to play late game. Unfortunately, Punz's like this was supposed to be Punz's strongest game, and unfortunately he died to via lava bucket by Spifey, I believe. Yeah, Spifey, it was Spifey. But that was really just really bad for them, and it really just and the team. I think the team got wiped like 10 to 20 seconds later. It really and in that game it's definitely a disadvantage if you lose one person. It's definitely a disadvantage because there's always full teams at the end of this. Like I don't know why. I really don't know why how these teams keep fully surviving. All right, they play passive all the time, like super passive. I mean, we seen what super aggressive can get you. MCC 14 Green Guardians will be a perfect example of why not to do that. Um, so I mean, they try to play smart, but so did everybody else. So basically, just destroyed their strategy basically, and just they did not do well as expected. I thought this team would be able to do PvP pretty decently. All right, the sixth game was eighth race, and that was um while Puns did really well and got first place. There was definitely a lot of struggle from his other teammates. Tapple did mildly decent. Shovel was definitely struggling. Captain Puffy out of them all struggled like the most, and she was just. I mean, I kind of like I was watching her, but she looked like she was about to literally throw in the towel. Like she was just that done with just this MCC. She just wanted to forget about it. It looked like. Um, yeah, it was bad for her. It was bad for her. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of did actually just really feel really bad. Like I usually don't feel bad for participants when they perform bad, but it was hard to watch. All right, big sales at Build Mart. This would be Shovel's strongest game, and this would be her time to shine, her time to pop off. I didn't really see that a lot, but I know they all tried their hardest, and they were like in the top five teams. So it was a comeback for them. It was a comeback, especially at the state they were in. It was a comeback for them. So yeah, I mean, it was just that was okay, but Bill Mart was not really enough for their comeback, and they really need a bigger game after this, which led to Sands of Time. Strong performances. Definitely a redemption performance from Captain Puffy. She definitely made some interesting plays and just took a lot of risks for the scores and all that, which did help her team. Unfortunately, it did not help the team enough. Also, one big problem with Sands of Times was I believe Tab L died like really early game, which really sucks, and that really affected their scores. But hey, they almost had it. Unfortunately, for them, while this was supposed to be the comeback game, the pink parrots and the purple pandas just popped off for some reason and beat them out of the dodgeball. So yeah, that's my review about them as a team. I could just go at them as an individual, but honestly, might as well. I'll go from worst to best. Uh, Captain Puffy, this was definitely a struggle for you. Unfortunately, you just weren't there. You had a strong start. You just lost your way like in like the second game, and it went bad for this team. It really went bad for you. Unfortunately, that was enough to sink your team, and yeah, unfortunately for you, yeah, your ship definitely sunk today. Um, let's see. Shovel wasn't that much. Shovel, you weren't that much better. I mean, you tried. I mean, you both tried. It's just Sometimes trying it off, I guess. E for effort, though. E for effort to you and Captain Buffy. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm trying to say this in the nicest way, but I don't know how. Taparola, definitely some surprises. Basically simple mistakes, just dying early in sands of time, and Skybell really did affect your team. And you just when you shut down in grid runners, that really just I think that really hurt your team. They probably could at least gotten top four had they not had that issue to deal with. Honestly, for your next MCC, dude, just speak up. I guess. I don't know what else to say. Pons, congratulations for getting first overall. I mean, guess get better at parkour tag. I mean, that's really all I gotta say about you. You really did your best. Just also, you really went too aggressive with Spifey, and think that's what led to you dying to the lava. Uh, just try to be a little more like careful next time, and I think that'll be it. And that'll be it with this review. And I hated to make this review. This was painful to see. I mean, hey, at least you didn't go down like the Red Rabbits. I mean, at that point, I mean, let's be honest. Had the swimmers not been competing, they probably got 10th place. All right, and with that, that's the end of the video. If any viewers enjoyed it, please send a like. Subscribe. If you're new. Also, can you people please comment? I literally have no idea what you people. I want to hear what you people think. Please, please, please. What's a dude got to do to get a comment? Like, why? Why is it so hard? All right, and that's legit the end of the video. Have a great day. Check out my other videos. It'll show soon. Bye.